Do I put my hair back? Ugh, honestly, whatever. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel where I remind you that I am not daddy because Taylor Swift is. I'll let her be it. It's fine. It's fine. I'll let her be daddy. I'm still baby. She can be daddy. That's fine. It is Leo season and I am a Leo, but I will allow for her to be daddy this week. Today, I had the idea to recreate Taylor Swift's new album, Folklore. If you don't know what happened this week, Taylor Swift out of nowhere woke up one day and was like,
"Hey guys, I know you are emotionally unwell during this pandemic, but let me give you an album."
Which on one hand is very nice of her, you know, but on the other hand, like, give us some warning because like we're not emotionally prepared for this, obviously. She simultaneously was like, I want to comfort you and also make you more unwell, which is what she does best. She's good at it. She's made billions of dollars off of it. I've listened to this album on repeat constantly. I have not listened to any other music pretty much. I've impressed their lyrics onto all of the relationships from my past that I have had and have not had, and the ones in the future that I will have and will probably never have. And to the ones that I have had, I've barely had. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that's the other thing that Taylor Swift does very well, is that she gives people like me the go-ahead to pretend like certain relationships from their past mean more than they actually did, or realize that maybe they did mean something, but they didn't. But maybe they did, and it makes me feel sick, but I fucking love it. So Taylor wrote 16 songs in quarantine and gave them to us, and while I am able to relate to them in my own nonsensical way, I can't help but think that maybe I could make them a little bit more my own. The titles of these songs, they're fit for Taylor. What about me? Let's apply them to my life. So that's what we're doing in this video. We are renaming every song on this album to fit my life because it's Leo season. Quick interjection from the future. I wanted to give credit to my friend Courtney that inspired this idea. She tweeted this out the other day and just kind of changed the song names to funny ideas. Wanted to give her credit. She's super funny. You can follow her on Twitter, Instagram. I follow her on things, so you can find her that way. Anyways, thank you, Courtney, for the inspiration. Okay, I need to move to the side of the camera. Hold on. I have my laptop here, by the way. It's been a while since I photoshopped on this channel, but we're bringing it back. This is the front of the album, which we will deal with later. We are going to hop straight into the song titles. So we need to erase all of the titles of these songs so we have like a clean slate. So we are going to take the cloning tool and just fix this all up. This will take me 20 minutes, but for you guys, it'll be just like 20 seconds, so. I didn't even say, wait, hold on, before we begin, I know you guys are wondering like what kind of fit does Sally Darr have on for this video. This is a sweatshirt that says Deerfield, which if you did not know, this is where one of Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends attended high school in Massachusetts. Connor Kennedy attended Deerfield, and that was my rival school. And my friends and I did take photos of him from afar when he was on our campus one day. Anyways, carrying on. Okay, so the first song on this album is called The One, and this song is about kind of wondering what could have been if something else had been different. Maybe you guys would have like fallen in love, ended up together, who knows. I understand this sentiment, but if I'm being totally honest with myself, when I daydream about these boys, I'm not wondering if they could have been the one. I'm wondering if they just could have been a one, a something, an anything at all. We're just simply going to switch the article on the title of this song, the to a, and now it looks like this song is about steak sauce, which I'm down with. Moving on, cardigan. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. Okay, so we're talking about an article of clothing. It's almost like a security blanket. That's the vibe I'm getting here. I do like cardigans, but I am partial to a barn coat. That is my outerwear of choice. I think I actually have one here, which I might put on. Hold on. This is my barn coat. Should I wear it? Oh my god, I look like such a preppy fucking bitch right now. Again, why do I only wear winter clothes in my videos? I wear turtlenecks and coats. This is no longer named cardigan. This is named barn coat. Next song, The Last Great American Dynasty. I did a little bit of research on this song. It is about a socialite named Rebecca Harkness who threw over-the-top parties and had a marvelous time ruining everything. The title of the song, honestly, when I first heard it, it kind of reminded me of that Simon and Garfunkel song that's called The Only Boy Living in New York. The songs don't sound similar, just the titles of the songs sound similar. This is what came to mind, okay? I'm changing this to The Only Liberals Left in Chattanooga, which is where I'm from. Because sometimes that's how it feels here, you know? Even though this title implies that there were more before and then they disappeared, which isn't true. If anything, it's the opposite. There's more now than there were before. But it still feels like that sometimes. It just does. Shout out to my grandmother who started voting blue in 2016 and hates Donald Trump. Love you. She watches these. The Only Liberals Left in Chattanooga. We're just gonna leave it at that. The next song is Exile, feat. Bon Iver. This one kind of had me stumped a little bit. I didn't really know what to do with this. So Exile describes two ex-lovers seeing each other following a breakup. There's feelings of confusion about how a lover quickly moved on and just kind of reconvening and wondering, like, how did you move on so fast, I guess, is the vibe I'm picking up here. So this is an experience that I can't really relate to. I'm going to try to make this my own as much as possible. So I did, oh my God, I need to be like drinking alcohol during this, but I'm not, which is unfortunate because this whole video is just me like oversharing, which is what I do on the internet now. I don't know why I'm like shocked that that's like what all of my content has devolved into, but so I did one time find out that a particular boy that I was involved with had moved on to a new girl months later. Good for him. But when I did find that out, I was a little bit pissed because like he moved on before me, which is never a good feeling. It doesn't matter if you were like the most in love or he just looked at you one time and then he got a new girlfriend. Like it doesn't matter the level of involvement, it still doesn't feel good for someone to move on before you. You know what I mean? This did happen to me one time and I hate this video. A mutual friend told me that this kid moved on, and the place where he told me about this was at a bar in New Orleans called Bruno's. So I feel like this song should be featuring Bruno Mars. Only makes sense. Bruno's bar, Bruno Mars. So the song is featuring Bruno Mars. I don't really know what to rename Exile because I looked up synonyms. I can't really come up with anything except for possibly boarding, because if you didn't know, one of my personality traits is that I went to boarding school because there's nothing else interesting about me. So I'm just going to name this boarding because you are locked in dorms at night away from the opposite sex and you are away from your family. So it's a quasi-exile in a way, right? So this is boarding featuring Bruno Mars. That's what that is. Oh my God, I think I might regret this entire video, but also I literally don't fucking care. I have no shame on the internet anymore. It's just, it is what it is. Okay, next song, My Tears Ricochet. I'm sure a lot of you guys that are subscribed to me on here, you probably followed me on TikTok. And if you didn't know, I cry on TikTok a lot. I'm not sure how that became like my shtick on there, but somehow it did. And now I cry on demand. It's a skill I didn't know I had. It's a skill that I really don't think I have. I just think a lot of people aren't willing to do it as much as I am, apparently. Anyways, there's one video where I cry over banana bread and my tears hit my seatbelt. I'm in the car and my tears hit my seatbelt. And so I think that this song should be named My Banana Bread Tears on My Seatbelt. Next song is Mirror Ball. So I think this song is talking about reflections and like reflections. So when I think of reflections, I think about how whenever I walk by a window, I cannot help but look at myself in said window. It is an illness. It doesn't matter if I'm walking, if I'm running, if I'm on a Segway. It literally doesn't fucking matter. I will look at myself in the window. So I thought, you know, this song could be named Window Shopping Reflections. That's what we're going to name this. You know what actually one of my favorite things is about walking by windows and looking in them is when you're walking with another person and they also turn their head to look at themselves and then you're both just like checking yourselves out and it's like, yeah, this is the thing that we do and it's completely natural. It's actually a very fun activity to catch someone else doing it and then have a discussion about how you hate yourself. Okay, moving on. Next song is 7. So in these lyrics, Taylor says that she peaked at 7. Good for her. I personally peaked at age 13. So this song will be called 13, which I know also happens to be Taylor Swift's favorite number. But so I peaked at 13. I thought I was so fucking cool, so fucking hot, when in reality, I was 13. So I went to an all-girls school and then we used to go to the all-boys school on Fridays to participate participate in choir. And so on Fridays, we would eat lunch there. And when I was 13, I would strut into the all-boys school cafeteria, and I just thought I was the fucking shit. I remember I would wear my Wallabies, my gray smart wool socks, my favorite plaid skirt, and my striped button down that was passed down from my sister, because like they didn't make them anymore, so it was like a vintage uniform, whatever that fucking means. Oh, and my braces. Yeah, I just thought I looked so fucking cool, when in reality, I was just like a preteen with silly bands and pizza in her braces. Moving on. The next song is August. August slipped away like a bottle of wine. These are amazing lyrics. I love these lyrics. They're some of the first lyrics that I picked up on. I think they're the first lyrics that a lot of people picked up on. So true. That transition from summer into school is like, my birthday is August 1st, coming up soon. She took the best month. Like, I'm kind of upset, but what is the next best thing? She says August slipped away like a bottle of wine, but I raise her a September picked up like a triple shot drink at the boot. I should probably stop talking about undergrad. I need to go out, but I'm not going out. There's a pandemic. So yeah, I guess I'm just naming this song September. I don't know what else to name it. Boring. I'm done with that one. This is me trying. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I'm way too much of a chicken to have ever said to anyone like, I'm trying in this relationship. No, that's never happened. So I think a more fitting description would be, this is me waiting for you to make the first move. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I hate this video. Next song is Illicit Affairs. This one is very hard. I have no personal experiences with an illicit affair, but if you do follow me on Letterboxd, you would know that one of my top 4 movies is It's Complicated with Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin and John Krasinski. There's a lot of big names. And it's basically about a man who is having an affair with his ex-wife. So he's cheating on his new younger wife that he originally had an affair with. It's all very intertwined. Anyways, Nancy Meyers wrote and directed that movie, and she has a lot of rom-coms that feature kind of like older couples in a triangle, a confusing love triangle. Because I am a film bitch, I'm a film bro if you didn't know, I am going to simply rename this song a Nancy Meyers entanglement. Next song, Invisible String. I actually have, okay, I need to take off this jacket. This is getting insane. I have never had a metaphorical invisible string tying me to a boy throughout my life and like coming home to him, if you will. But what I do have is a trail of photo evidence. My roommate started dating a boy that she met on Tinder, only to find out from one of his friends that I made out with him 2 years prior. None of us knew that until the third party provided photo evidence. We were all shocked. The next song is Mad Woman. The lyrics say that no one likes a mad woman. Similarly, no one likes a Leo sun, if you can't tell. Okay, next song is Epiphany. This word kind of reminds me of something that someone might have in their like Tumblr URL or their Tumblr username or something. Like, doesn't it sound like that? There's a few words in the English dictionary that are just like Tumblr words. It's like epiphany and glimmer and cacophony and like translucent. When I think of like Tumblr words like that, there's this one girl I followed on there. In her URL, she had the word effervescence. Before this, I had never heard the word effervescence, and I remember Googling it and like learning the definition of effervescence. And from then on out, like I just knew the definition of it, and anytime anyone brings up the word effervescence, like there's this one champagne bar that's called like Effervescence or something, and like I can't help but think of this one girl's Tumblr. I have no clue who she is. I hope she's well. Okay, next one is Betty. Betty is a hot topic right now. If I'm being honest, I am neither the Taylor nor the Betty in this narrative. There is a third character mentioned in the song named Inez, and as I mentioned before, I did peak when I was 13, aka I was a total bitch in middle school. I was probably Inez. I'm admitting that this is who I would have been in this story. The next song is Peace. Okay, when I think of the word peace, you know what I think of? I feel like I'm on like a middle school rant right now. Everything is like coming back to middle school. When I was in middle school, I despised peace signs. I don't know why. I hated when girls did peace signs in photos. I hated like the actual peace sign. They were very trendy at the time. Like people had peace signs on their t-shirts, people had peace sign earrings, peace signs on Victoria's Secret sweatshirts, and even peace signs. I remember I played soccer and there were peace signs on soccer socks. Soccer socks just covered in peace signs. I don't understand. I'm fine with peace signs now. I don't know why I had so much beef with them. I'm going to pick a pattern that I like in my life right now. Gingham. It's on my shower curtains. It's on my curtains. I just got a gingham mask. Okay, we have hoax. There is one lyric in this song that says, "This has frozen my ground." And what I'm picking up from that is permafrost. That makes no sense. You know, like there's certain things that you learned in school that just like stick with you, and permafrost always kind of intrigued me. I don't know why. And permafrost kind of sounds like a title that Taylor Swift would pick. Like, doesn't it sound, it sounds like one of those Tumblr words, permafrost. Like there was totally a girl out there with a Tumblr that was like permafrost perseverance. Pretty permafrost party. That's all I have for you. There is a bonus song on this called The Lakes, which I haven't heard yet. It's not on Spotify, so I personally have not heard this song yet. But if I were to rename this, I'd probably just like name it The Swamps, or I would name it The River. I live near a river, and then when I lived in New Orleans, I was obviously like more swampland, so for my life now, it'd probably be The Rivers. That's the album. We named all of the songs. Super cool. Now we have to do the cover. I am simply going to find a photo of myself. I'm picking this photo from Instagram because you can see my entire body. It was also taken on Valentine's Day, and I think the balloon says like "Love Stinks" or something. You know, some of these songs clearly show you that love is not easy. We're just going to fix it up. We're gonna see how much of her I actually have to get rid of once I place it over her. And you can still kind of see her. So now we're gonna have to like take some of her out. Now I'm on the cover, just like that. We have the front and we have the back. I love the album. I love all of Taylor Swift's albums. I think they're all great. And I kinda want to end the video. Life updates. I do have an apartment. I am moving soon, AKA my next video might be about me moving back to California in a pandemic. Yes, I'm moving back to California in a pandemic because even though all of my classes are now online, I am going back so I can work on some sets. I will have 2 roommates. You guys will meet them on this channel. You guys will definitely meet them on TikTok, on Instagram. They're great because neither of them have lived in LA before. They are fresh blood, fresh meat. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitter, letterboxd, all of that good stuff. I'm pretty much everywhere. I'm easy to find. Sally Darr, Sally Darr Griffin, very easy. And with that, bye. I just like am outing myself on way too many things from my past. I don't know why I decided to do this video. I'm actually like kind of nervous to edit this video. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm not super excited. I feel like I'm gonna start editing it and I'm gonna realize like, wow, maybe you should have not shared those details. But, you know, the good news is that not even like 5,000 people watch these videos. So, you know, it's not like everyone's seeing it. Watch this video go viral. No, it won't, because I don't understand how people go viral on YouTube. I have no fucking clue. TikTok, I understand that. YouTube, I do not, but maybe one day. Maybe one day, YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna go. Goodbye, love you, miss you, kiss you.